I think I'm live. I hope so. Let me make sure. Whoa. Pelican 3. Oh man. Oh well. Everybody I wanna watch live is live. I wish I could do it at a different time, which would probably be the case. In the future, I'm gonna do it much earlier. But for now, since I'm still on an unstable schedule, I'm stabilizing. I think it's gonna be this way until the beginning of next year, unfortunately. Let me check here. What's going on my channel? Does look like I'm live. Alright. Good. So the Pelican. Well, today I think it's mostly gonna be work on my tablet. Not gonna need my clay, kids clay. So I'm gonna organize this and see what I can do with what I have. Maybe a character sheet for this guy and write him a story. And here we go. Let's use this. Put it aside. I'm gonna leave this. This. All these are the Pelican. This one can go. This was the original size of the guy. The feet were just too short and horribly executed. All right. This was the original idea with the karate stance. That's a bit messed up, but that's fine. I'm gonna leave it as the junk idea. Okay, all of these are the same. So let's group up these ideas all together. Okay. Ooh, there's something cool here. Oh, that's another one. Oh yeah, and this one. So I kinda did a lot of cool stuff. Like this one is a good profile pic for him. Right? That's the mean look he has. He gives his opponent. On his boxing card or something. Anyways, let's keep going. This one's kinda nice too. I kinda wanna like write his story. Make sure my OBS is at the right. Yep, cool. All good. I hope my volume isn't too. The music volume isn't too high. I don't know. Is it? I don't know. It's okay. We would learn with experience. The best teacher. Alright, and let's see now. Go over these one more time and group them by pose. And call them, I guess, pose 1, pose 2, pose. And stuff like that. You two are pose 2. Next. Yep, all of you guys together. These are the references. So you guys pose 3. And then ref. I think this is an empty layer. Yeah, this is an empty layer. All of these go together. Yep. Let's go. I'm gonna send the stream link to my Discord channel. I should send my stream link. Yeah, I didn't send it to anybody. Wait, what? Pose. No? Pose. That's the right way to pronounce it. Pose. Pose 4. Alright. What are you doing here? Oh, you should be with the guys. Get your ass over there. Boom. Thank you very much. Oh, wait, what? Should be in pose 4, my friend. There you go. Get in there. And now you. Oh, I put you above him. My bad. What? Did I push you up? Oh, okay, no. This is nice. There's motion in this one. Like he's about to hit somebody. I like when I forget about something I did and then look back at it. I remember I stopped working on this feeling defeated. I like that. Yeah, that's the. Anyways, never mind. But this is the road that you should be on if you want to progress. Defeat and then find the gem in it. Get defeated until you find the gem in your defeat, in a way. Which is why Bob Ross, every mistake to him is a happy accident. Because there's something inside of it that's new. And there's also a symptom always in the mistake, a symptom of a pattern that's being created for a good reason maybe or a bad reason. And it's up to you to decide. And this is the cool thing about the mistake. Yes, some mistakes should not be tolerated, but some should be observed. And that's the thing. Anyway, I love going on about this stuff. I like this pose. Okay, never mind. So let's put you all together and pose. I can't believe I copied it wrong. There we go. 5. I have 5 poses. It's good. Did I do something with you? Nope. What about you? Okay. So these are also poses, but they don't have many layers to them because I didn't like overwork them, I guess, which is good. Because I still managed to bring out something I kind of like. Pose 6. And pose. Oh yeah, I forgot to send the stream. Here we go. Oh my god, I have 1 viewer and 1 like. By me. Alright, so let me send this to my Discord channel. I'm not gonna use ChatGPT for this one. Just I'm live. At everyone. Bear with me, everyone. Okay. Pose number. Well, pose number my YouTube channel. Pose number 7. Nice. I'm at 7 now, huh? Pose number 7. And in here we have pictures. Whoa, so many. All of them, I guess. Ooh. Yeah, I like creating characters this way. This is fun. Where you get to. Let's try to finish the Pelican today. I'm not gonna take too much time on the creation of the Pelican after on the digital format, because what I care about mostly is the other process that is here, basically, that is going on here, because this is unique. Oh yeah, I'm looking at my, yeah, because this is unique. That's the unique thing. I mean, it's not unique because in the concept art industry they use the 3D softwares to do 2D imagery. It's super useful when you want to shade stuff and all that. But and also, and the reason why I'm using this, because I've always liked doing this. Before I got into drawing, I liked playing with clay. So I'm just trying to combine the two. And since I didn't get into uh, learning how to use all the 3D software too much, and I'm kind of fed up with learning to progress by adapting to PC softwares, and I want to do it by hand. And if I could, I would paint also by hand. It's better to use your hands, like with proper tools sometimes. I don't know. It's our generation's problem, I guess. Not just the generation, the whole future generations too as well. I'm not in the young generation anymore. Uh, so yeah, let me choose one pose to finalize, and then I'm gonna move on to create other stuff using this process. Since this one inspired me the most, I'm gonna try to see what I can do with it. So I'm gonna create one more file, because this file became way too big. It's gonna slow me down sometimes and maybe crash. Make it A4. Yeah. And let's move this guy, this group, pose 5. And let's save this. Control C. Whoa. Yeah, that's fine. Let's save and close this file. Alrighties. If I ever need to get back to it, I'll open the file, and now all I have is what I need. Now, I have to keep in mind that in this one, the legs were shorter. And I managed, I ended up giving him longer legs. So, yeah, what am I gonna do now? So this, and then that. Whoopsie. And then this happens. So this is gonna be longer. Sorry about that. I need to send the live stream. Damn it. That's it. I think that's gotta be more foreshortened, which means it's gonna be more like this. This one is gonna be basically more like this, and then it's gonna end up like this, which means it's gonna be whoop, whoop. That basically means also that this is where the knee should be, not here. Which also means that the leg has to be facing more like this way, I think, no? I think so. We have to try not to keep the ankles so aligned compared to the hips, basically. Just working on the thickness of the lines, just to see how the thing feels on its own. This is nice. Alright, I need to make space for this guy though. Why am I squeezing myself like this? There we go. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 I agree. I agree with what I just thinking, which was to put him way more up so I can give him a proper stance and draw his legs properly, basically. So if this is his knee that is facing this way, then all of this is the thigh. And this is the butt, which means it's gonna be like this. It has to be much smaller because we can't see much of it. Yeah, this is the side of the body. which means this can be bigger. Wait, let me just Google the check hook, the the thing you throw, because he's like check hooking somebody. It looks like, I don't know, our counter check hook images. I mean, this is useful actually. Let me put this with. Yes, please. Thank you. And this is why I like drawing and passion and things that you like, because now I can to combine two things together in a way where it's kind of like me combining my passion for martial arts and body mechanics, I guess. I don't know what to call it. And drawing. So now it's double passion. Double passion. Ooh. This is a good one. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm spreading his legs way too much. The back leg maybe is pushing forward, but the front leg shouldn't be that. This isn't Taekwondo or something. Alright, let's keep it boxing. Let's stick to boxing. First time I got too overexcited with the karate stuff. And this was... Boom! This is way more solid. Look at him now. Way more solid. And look at that line now. The hips are here, one leg here, one leg here. Kinda like here. Much better. Of course I have to fix this leg. It's not really a good leg, but still. I'm closer. And now this hook. Let's make this hook better. What? Oh yeah, I can flip it from here. Can I? Let's see. Sometimes you just want to go with your instinct and then find out you shouldn't have. I just broke his shoulder. Amazing. Alright. Let's go and do this one then. Oh wait, I don't need to go this far. Control T. Mirror vertical. Much better, but of course still not what it should be, but there's something there, I have to say. The thumb is on the wrong side and all that, but that's not a problem, you see. I think I can fix it if I do this. Whoopa. No, wait. Again. I'll go back to 3. Flip vertical. And then just do this. I think what I'm doing is more common with what a musician would do than what a drawing sketch artist should be doing. Flipping something, because like in music they used to flip the rhythm, the beat, and then expand on the music, make the melody go longer in a more like in a more concrete way, or not concrete is what I want to say. What I want to say is in a more like if you make a melody and then you flip it usually and it works, it will usually be a very good addition to the beat you're creating, and sometimes this works in drawing. If you draw something and you flip it, then you have the other half, right? Anyways, what am I doing with this muscle? Okay, let's look at the real check hook. See how the, oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Copy image. The internet. The only edge that we have on the people that were back in the 1600s, the Renaissance, making epic art, is the information. But they had peace of mind and tenacity, which means they practiced more and they lived more naturally, I think, which made them more instinctive and disciplined. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm just way off. Who knows? Oh, I see. The other thing that's completely wrong is I should just draw it again. But let's just keep going on with the. Oh yeah. Okay. 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 So I'm just gonna remove this, delete that. Wait, what did I delete? Delete? No? What layer am I on? What country is this? Oh, there we go. Okay. What year is this? Boom. So him from his angle, he would be kind of like this and that. This is good, good. This is all gonna be seen here. I'm making him a bit more athletic, kinda, packing more muscles. I don't want him to pack more muscles. But he will have his head, boom, here, right? Yeah, yeah, that's fine. That's kinda nice. This, because muscles, like the shoulder muscles, the bicep, all those muscles are basically like groups of muscles, right? The biceps is like, it's like there's two muscles I think in it, or maybe more, right? Triceps is, I don't know how many, but I think it's more than two. Anyways, I don't want to get too much into the details of his hand without focusing on the structure, so let's not do that, and let's just keep making that hook feel satisfying, because if it's not looking satisfying, then there's something wrong with it. Oh yeah, the direction of the bicep is wrong right now. He should be more like this. Basically, all I want is for this hook to be going over the opponent's shoulder and going right to the temple of his opponent's head, which will be, if he's hooking him like this, it's gonna be also the other guy is gonna be hit here, and he's gonna like be lifting his hand up to block it, but not enough time, and it will slip and boom. Sometimes doesn't always knock the person down. If the punch slips off your head and you turn your head kind of with it, it might slip off, but you gotta have a lot of experience and concussions. No, it doesn't have to be concussions, but you know, there's a risk when you wanna practice hitting people. There's a risk of getting hit as well. There's no yeah, his neck should be more tense. Look at this guy's neck, it's super tense at the moment of impact when the recoil is going through the head, right? boom, 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 boom. So this is gonna be also pulling back like this. Boom, boom, boom. Which means the hit is gonna be going also, yes, like this. Right? Kind of like coming like this from here to there. And there you go. That's a more 3D arrow. And the elbow is super important not to be at the right place. And the shoulder as well. So I guess, should I try to add an opponent? If I'm gonna add an opponent, it's gonna make it as just, I gotta add the opponent at this point. It's a check hook though. It's a check hook. I gotta add the opponent. It's fine. We'll do this scene. Who's gonna be the opponent? I don't know. We'll see. But basically, my opponent is gonna be getting hit right here, and it's gonna be going like, psh, 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 and he's gonna be like, ah. Something like that. We gotta make more sense of the opponent later on. Let's leave him like this for now. I don't know if I'm gonna have time today. I'm just gonna work on the Pelican. Even though it's not a good idea to work on the one person when it's an action scene, like when there's like motion going on between them, but I think it's good as long as I understand that the moment the impact is coming from here. Ah, that's a huge bicep. What the hell is wrong with me? No one's gonna have such a huge bicep if they box. They don't need it. I don't know. I like making my characters more unique with their physicalities. Like One Piece more, not like Dragon Ball Z where they have like all the strong guys have the same body at the end. But it's just the features and the wardrobe and the hair and the eyes that differ basically to make different characters of them. Um, oh, I have people chatting. I wasn't looking at the chat, guys. I'm sorry, boys. Like and sub. No, I know you guys already subbed. Give me more subs. If there's someone next to you right now, tell them to sub. If you already did. Or just keep watching and chillax. Let's see then. You are welcome, Joseph Nakuzis and Samir Arshat and Lance Flair Smith. Um, hmm. Okay, this guy's forearm here is bigger than the other ones. I feel since he's gonna be taller than his opponent, maybe his hook should be lower. It all depends on the opponent at the end of the day, right? But yeah, you can't mess up the elbow, but that's fine. The part of the arm, I didn't. That's his technique. He punches like this. All right, no. This is more satisfying in terms of how it looks, but I can't keep it like this. I can't. Yeah, let's compress it a little bit. We don't want it to look too symbolically clean. This isn't abstract art. So we will put it like this. So we will put this here. We will put this a bit lower from this side here. Yeah, much better. When you get hit by a check hook, you always have like the same kind of like, whoa! You know, you like going up with your shoulders like this, and you're getting rocked by this part. Anyways. Okay, let me feel this pose a little bit more now. This looks a bit better. Let me flip it. Aha! Always when you flip, something feels wrong that you didn't see before. Oh yeah. Hoo 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 hoo. Okay, the guy check hooking should have his feet aligned, and this guy doesn't have his feet aligned, which is making his hip rotation weaker. So now I will have to put him like this. Oh yeah, now we can feel the rotation. Ho ho, how we can feel the rotation. Rotation. And actually, what I could do is I could... Yes, he should lift his heel up, which means now this whole leg has to be worked on. Oh god. That's fine. Let's see what we can do with this leg. So the heel will be up from here. This will be here. Boom. Heel going up here, and then this going here, this going here, this way. This has to go in like that. This can be going in like this. This is gonna be one side, then it's gonna be here. And Whoopsie. Let's look at the... Yes, this is much better. Even though the legs are still too comical, but they are representing a better stance, and this is all I care about at the moment. As for the details of the legs, I will work on them once I need to. I'll make them skinnier or thicker, and all that when I need to. British. This is gonna look like a good punch. So now the next step is gonna be reflipping. I think the only issue is so all of this is gonna be turning, 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 and oh wait, yeah, it's fine. It's yeah, okay, it's fine. I think the back leg could be. I'm always spreading the legs too much because I started with karate when I did martial arts, so I have this tendency of doing the karate stance by default. It's kind of weird. Even though I haven't done karate like in a billion years, and my favorite martial arts personally is kung fu, which also kind of uh, relies on very wide stances. You know, the horse stance. They have the same stances basically that the karate guys do. That they just give them different names technically. Uh, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'll listen to that later. Unfortunately. Anyway, I'm not gonna stream for much longer. I just wanted to stream today because I haven't done anything because my editor now is not capable of editing my episodes as so I'm it's gonna be not it's not that he's just she's just busy and she can't do it like she used to, but we're gonna keep at it. It's just gonna be at a slower pace, which means I'm gonna be doing more lives. And I'm just checking also how long have I been streaming. How long has it been, OBS? Where's the duration? 44 minutes. Yeah. All right. So and now the issue with this guy is he doesn't have hips anymore. He has abs and legs, but there's no hip. There's no like hip bone. There's no groin on this guy. So he needs his hips so he can hit the guy. Because if you don't have hips, it's like you can't connect your legs to your upper body basically, to your torso, if you don't have the hip. The hips are basically as important as the neck in a sense, weirdly. Because also, if you want to control the body, for example, in a jiu-jitsu mindset, the hips and the neck are extremely important for controlling the person you want to control. If you can align the direction of their jawline opposite to where you are pressuring them, it's going to be more difficult for them to face you and remove the pressure that you're putting on them. And the same applies to the hips. But of course, everything can be countered, unfortunately. Anyways, so this is gonna be his leg. It's gonna be a human leg or feet, I guess, on this pelican. I decided for a while to maybe give him bird feet, because bird feet also, since they have their toes spread like this, they're like different from human feet, which are more like directed in like one direction. So bird basically have better lateral movement. They can move sideways better, which means also they're perfect for countering, because all you need to counter somebody is move to their side, but not just completely at the 90-degree angle, at a 45-degree angle, as if you're going towards them and then moving to the side. And then you have the flank angle, you know. That's how warfare is done. You always need to flank your opponent in order to beat them most of the time. You're not gonna like just face them head on when you can flank them. If you can't flank them, you will then have to face them head on. And if they face you in the flank, usually it's over for you, because you know they're gonna attack you by the side, by the place where you are vulnerable, right? In warfare, what used to happen is people used to rout, they used to panic. They see like half their battalion getting slaughtered. They know that they don't stand a chance. They will just start fleeing. And in warfare in the past, that is when most people died. That is when most people died. And it's like in a fight, it's like when the guy gets knocked out, that's when he receives the most damage. Especially if the referee doesn't stop them. Ugh, this is a horrible leg. Let me check here. The ankle is gonna be here. The direction is gonna be the same as this, which means he's gonna have his leg like this. Okay, that's it for now for me. This leg. Now he has hips and legs, kinda. This one is kind of too far back, it should be bigger. Boom, 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 boom. Bam. Now we can feel the speed of his punch more. It's kind of nice. By the way, I go to a gym every day at 5, 6 a.m. Not every day, I fail sometimes, but what I'm trying to plug in is the CAFC channel. They go live every day at 6 a.m. Montreal time, and watching them will inspire you to create characters like this if you like to draw but don't have a lot of martial art experience. Watching martial artists will give you a lot of inspiration, but also experiencing the techniques yourself and like understanding the effort and the psychology and everything, every aspect of the experience will always give you more stuff that you can use in order to translate that point in your drawing. It could be in a symbolic way or in a very realistic way, it doesn't matter, but it will give you the more information so that you can express yourself with your own style. And sometimes knowing less about something maybe will give you what you need to express yourself about it, because for you knowing more is like overcomplicating things, so you stop and you just express yourself artistically towards it, I guess, at that point. But I myself, I'm a person who's obsessed with the technique, with the I see beauty not in most things that are beautiful by most people, considered beautiful by most people. I see beauty in, I don't know, hard work, in like perseverance and struggle. That's more beautiful to see for me. So when I see someone that's executing something on a very high level, even if it looks nasty, I'm still gonna consider it beautiful in a way. Alright, let's keep shading our guy here. See what happens. I don't know what I'm gonna call this guy. What should I call him? Bajam. Good technique on this man, on this pelican man. I like drawing those arrows so much because they kind of like tell you a little bit more about what's going on, and they are these arrows, these direction action lines, they are super important when you want to show movement and show technique that is being executed at high level. It's super important to put these twists at the right place, so for you to show that this person is turning here and then turning there and then turning here. This will like blow the mind of the person who wants to learn about boxing, for example, in this case. And if let's say the person already knows that stuff, they're gonna be impressed because they're gonna be like, wow, this comic is like, or drawing is teaching something that I learned by getting punched in the head or something, you know? So this is proper way of transferring information. And this is why also there is no thing as like complete fantasy that is not attached to reality in some way, because anything you're gonna create, there's gonna be some element of reality to it in order for people to like it, whether you like it or not. It cannot be just absurd and completely out of our realm and has no way of being part of our world. It has to kind of be have lots of things in common with our reality in order for us to uh, kind of be able to associate or like it, to be able to feel like there's a story there or there's a character that we like. Yes, it has to be also uh, like based on something new, but also it has to be based in reality. And I could give an example, like I don't know, Lord of the Rings, for example. Yeah, it's all wizards and stuff, but the the factions, the the knights of Gondor and Rohan and all that, they are based on like medieval reality that we lived through, and that impacted us so much that basically it still is throughout this medium of fantasy and steampunk and every medium that has swords and shields in it and knights and stuff is almost impacted by the medieval period. Not only that, but plays a big part. So reality plays a big role, and does not only on this level it plays a big role. It also plays a big role on another level, that is like you could be telling a fantasy story that is completely in a fantastical world, but the story and the message behind it is really applicable to our reality or something, you know. So let's see. By the way, Lens Flare Smith, I'm sorry I didn't uh, answer your question yet, which character is it? It's this guy, Pelican, that I didn't give him a name yet. So, yeah. Sorry I didn't read chat before. Gonna get to train myself to be better at that, which is probably gonna take some time, but that's fine. Always been kind of bad at this stuff, but that's okay. Patience is very important. I will teach you how to be patient when I don't reply to you right away, which is very important for drawing. Okay, what else do I want to do with this guy before I finish? I don't know how much time I have left. Yeah, I'm gonna stop in 2 minutes. Well, I guess that's it. 1 hour of Pelican work. Organized my folder, selected the post to work on, and hopefully I will continue next time by to add colors and make maybe some kind of a cool digital painting out of it. We'll see what we can do. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I just know that I like what I'm creating, and it's just super fun to me. Like if someone right now came to me and told me we want to make a show about this guy, you know, I'll be super excited. I'll almost work for free for them to make it happen, even though that's impossible because I need to eat and stuff. Anyway, so that's it, I guess, for today. I'm gonna stop here, and like and sub and join my Discord channel, and send me anything you want to draw, or if you want to talk about art in general. Um, you can contact me on my Discord channel or Instagram, by the way, which are all on my Linktree. And yeah, thank you for watching.